Welcome back to another video. I'm your host, Digital Chaser, and in today's video, we're going to re-talk about trading paints and how to install it, how to get it set up, and everything like that. I apologize for the last video. I kind of rushed through it, but anyways, today in this video, we're going to actually show you trading paints is free of charge unless you want to have a custom number on your car, or if you wanted to actually add a custom detail with a custom number. But apart from that, it is 100% free. And so yeah, so with what you're going to need is, before we actually get it started, you make sure you go to your accounts under iRacing.com and make sure you grab your customer ID. You want to get your customer ID, and once you have that, you should be able to go over here to sign in. Well, you should be able to create an account. If you don't have an account with iRacing, go ahead and put your customer racing ID, put your email, and then put a password that you can remember. And then once you sign in, which I'm going to go ahead and sign in. Now, once you sign in, it will ask you for the same numbers again and your password. So once you get into iRacing trading paints, once you get into trading paints, you should see many different cars that you may or may not have. So now let's install the application for trading paints, because trading paints, it kind of like works for like website and on your computer, but I'm not going to go into depth and detailed with that. So to install trading paints, all we got to do is come up here to our little logo and install trading paints right here. Now, it should open up this file, which says Get Trading Paints Downloader. So we're going to have to download Trading Paints. So once you're ready, go and click your download. It should download the TP setup file, which is Trading Paints setup. Once you click Open File, it should prompt you with the screen here, and then you install it like you normally would a program. And then say yes to that, and then say, all right, yeah, finish. It should open up a Trading Paints window. Now that you have a Trading Paints window, it says start Trading Paints when the system is starting up. So pretty much whenever your computer starts up. If you don't want that, you can uncheck that and pretty much leave all the other settings the same. Okay, so you can actually close this out now, and it will stay running in the background. If it doesn't, then just leave it open, but it should be underneath your little toolbar right here. And you can always reopen it back up. So now, how do we get a paint, like for a late model or any other car that you would like? How do we go about putting a paint on a car, or a wrap per se? Well, what you do is you go over here to My Paint. You can go down to My Showroom, which this is just your showroom that you made. You can actually upload a paint, or you can actually show yourself your paint, whatever. So let's go to My Paint Builder. Actually, no, let's go to what I'm racing. Yeah, what I'm racing. So any car that you have or don't have will be here in this selection. So I have, I believe, this BMW. Yep, I have this BMW, but we're going to focus on late models. Now, you can use any other paint you want, but I'm going to use the Late Model Pro. Okay, so we have a wrap here, which is looking pretty nice. Now, normally this will be blank empty like this. Normally it would just say no paint selected, and it wouldn't give you any options, which, is kind of sad. So let's click on paint options. Let's go to choose a paint, and then it says, do you want to upload a paint? Do you want to find a paint? Do you want to grab a paint from your favorites? Do you want to build your own, which is Pro? Pro does cost $24 a year to actually have, which, we're not even worried with that. So once we go to here, we can actually go find a paint. it should bring up a couple different late models. And once you find the correct paint you want, let's just say we want this Dr. Pepper paint. All we gotta do is select it, and it actually looks pretty good. I think I'm going to erase this paint. Now that your paint has been applied, you don't have to do anything else from there but launch up your iRacing. So let's go over to iRacing. Let's go into our test drive, and let's go ahead and let's select our late model Pro. And let's go ahead and let's just put a track. I don't know, we'll do a random track here. Dirt. All right, so now you have your late model. It will not show up in the viewer that your trading paint has been added, but it will be here. So go ahead and click test drive, and I will see y'all on the other side whenever you get into the race. And then as you can see, once you start rolling around the track, it should start appearing. If it doesn't appear, please press Control R on your muscles or on your keyboard, and then it should actually show from there. By the way, I want to mention one thing. I did forget this one little technique, which is actually something that you want to make sure. Let me just close out of this. Actually, never mind. So once you open up Trading Paint, Trading Paints, please make sure that you enable Keep My Paints synced from website, because that will really help out if you're having any issues with the car not showing or anything on that regard. Just make sure you know that is checked. And then yeah, everyone, that is pretty much how you put a custom wrap in Trading Paints, and then apply it to iRacing. It's very simple, very easy. And if you have any questions, please go down in the comments section and leave them. I will definitely be glad to answer any of y'all's questions or any of y'all's feedback. And yeah, I'm your host, Digital Chaser. Stay frosty, everyone. Stay cool. Signing out, Digital Chaser.